Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 57 of this campaign. As you all can see, our most noble member has fallen today and is not there. He has fallen down the pit of actually needing a break and having a real life and not spent stuck inside of his room all the time and being able to play DnD. Good on you, Greg. Good on you. We miss you, buddy. Yeah, so unfortunately, our new ritual of putting up a sign of like and subscribe has now been taken over by Skit. Yes, if you like what you see and what you hear and perhaps what you taste. Some people can taste the sound of things. Yes, that is true. Then like and subscribe to this channel for new random trivia facts about shit that has nothing to do with this campaign. Anyways.
Do we need to have another food episode?
Yeah, we do. No, actually, no, we shouldn't. I'm usually so hungry in the middle of these sessions that if I talk about food, I'll get even more hungry. And that's the curse of being a DM. I can't really eat that much, otherwise I will just crunch up the audio. I know Brennan does it, but, you know, he's not a human. I don't believe it. Anyways, yeah, we are back, continuing on. No one-shots. This will continue as proceeded, even with our most noble member, Greg. And yeah, I think we will just jump right into the question of the day, which I also have to think about. What can I ask you guys that is relevant to today's episode? Yes, of course, which is what, excuse me, do you guys think? Well, maybe that's a bit too big of a question. Maybe a little bit smaller. Is the Holy Blood Order doing inside of Zunania? And because Greg isn't there, we have to skip him, and so Matthew immediately put in the shot line. So, what do you think?
Oh, yeah, I'm not ready for that. God, that's not actually something I thought about. Why Sunanir? The only unique thing I know about Sunanir is it's like has the highest population in like Azathia, I believe. I think it even has a higher population than cities in Canaan, if I remember right.
Yes, you.
So, yeah, derived from that, a lot of people, a lot of blood, a lot of sacrifice, blood order. They need souls, blood to complete some insane ritual to do question mark. So they need people, a lot of people.
Interesting. Bringing out old facts that I haven't mentioned since episode 2, probably. Okay, going over next to...
Hi, I'm Skit, playing Isara Leafina. I think what's happening there is they're turning Sunanir into the capital of the New Blood Order. Because it is so close to Canaan, it is really next to the border, so it's easy access to Canaan. So it is easy access to the Lichnius. And there is also the waterway down to Tellus that is easily accessible there through the Merivium Isles. Fun facts from first campaign. So yeah, I think that's what's happening. Like, this is quite a nice central spot. So I think they are turning Sunanir into the capital of the Blood Order. Perhaps trying to get a new thing created over there. I don't know if I would say new country or something like that, but, you know, like kind of a new territory for themselves is what I think is happening.
Yeah, very interesting idea. Bring out old geography facts. And yes, Felicia.
Now it's my turn. Weird. I'm not used to going third. Miss Greg. Yeah, I'm Felicia. I'm playing Jade. once again, going down last has its downsides. I feel like I'm copying Skit right now, but I believe that they chose Sunanir because of its location. It does have easy access to a lot of different places, and it's got the water for a number of reasons. You could use it for trade, travel, locations to Canaan. Like, it's like a great hub. Plus, it's got the underground, and you got all that stuff down there. If they're able to infiltrate down there, they could get their hands on pretty much anything. So that's my idea.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It seems like you all believe that the location of the city, or that the city itself, was the target. Mm-hmm. We will see whether or not that is true. And to do so, we would of course have to start a session. So with that, gonna do that right now. Oh, and I forgot to mention, these players are all level 11. I have not kept my promise of updating the overlay because I couldn't. I won't explain this time why not. You just have to believe me, please believe me. Anyways, enough of my apologies. Let's get on. And subscribe. Thank you.
Our Messiah has ventured back, but the seeds have been planted, and we have all the necessary tools to finally continue our preparations, Your Holiness. So he has disappeared. How unfortunate. His contribution to our faith was quite useful. Then we shall proceed with our next step. The words of the Dead Sea Scrolls will us to embrace the chaos and the pools of blood that will be spilled as a result of it. Our next goal is hidden, but we shall find it. Old blood will lead us to war, and this time we shall not fail to collect the blood again. For now we possess the dagger and the chalice, and surely this war will suffice to satisfy it. Oh, prayer to the red moon. May your scarlet light bless us. We who follow in the rivers of blood that you spill. Bless us, oh scarlet moon. Bless us, oh scarlet moon. Bless us, and may we drink from the blood that guides us.
Yes. Starting, what did I say coming? Starting with a quick recap. You guys have successfully managed to get to the Spear of Avernus, whatever way you wish to pronounce it. And by touching it or confronting it, you and the 3 travelers that have managed to accompany your journey were kind of taken in by the spear. Something beyond comprehension took place, and you were brought back to the place where this all kind of started, where you guys met each other back at Sunanir, the indeed largest city in the Saphire Plain, at least in terms of population. And you immediately also saw the kind of changes that took place in your absence, which is of course that the 12th Crusader Legion, the Legion of Af, has taken over the city, and the walls have been painted red with the symbols of the new order that seems to be ruling over the city, the Holy Blood Order. Kind of hiding away in the upper plains, where you kind of went back to the embassy that you all stayed in when you first came here, and kind of discussed what to do, kind of figure out your bearings. Contacted a few people that you knew were inside of the city that could help you out, which are Velraylox, which is the director from the Vanspire district, and also a mentor of Jade. Kind of helped you out a bit and told you that you should be careful and avoid any and or all people within the city. And Fiera also contacted the former Ministers of Defense of Sunania, Xenafor, and she also kind of told you to meet up at a place within the city itself, so you can kind of exchange information on what has been happening. So you did so. It was a bit of struggle. You managed to get down the higher plains and find the hideout that some members of the Vanspire district have been kind of using. Going there, you would meet with Lieutenant of the Vanspire Kurax Guards, Ilfried Dunkelhaar, was a female drow, and Xenafor was also there, and then you kind of exchanged a bit of information where they told you a bunch of stuff that has been happening while you were gone, and you would find out that you have been gone for about approximately 10 to 8 days. And yeah, the main gist of what you got from the conversation with them is that, first of all, the entire city is surrounded by what seems to be a wet dome that is currently being fueled by 5 different spots or rituals, where there are red beacons that go up on the side that create the dome itself. Yeah, and the dome prevents any sort of magical transportation in or outside of the city. And that's kind of where we left off. You were still chilling there, and I think you all wanted to take a rest, if I remember that correctly. So
like an hour or two, yeah.
Yeah, so that is where we're gonna jump right back in. What do you guys wish to do? Nothing.
Focus on my magics.
Probably take a second to take in all of the information that we've been given in the last, like, half a day we've been here.
I would be sitting there and I'd be freaking out, like, why do they want me to go visit my home? What did they miss? What information? Like, my mind's just reeling.
Yeah, okay. Then I think similar to you guys, the other 3 Veltrix, Tanari and Goran, would also kind of be taking a corner for themselves. You can also see that the 3 Kurax guards, including the lieutenant, also are kind of going through several steps, or like discussing things. And then after that point, the lieutenant would kind of walk over towards you guys and also kind of gesture towards Veltrix's group to kind of come over. And she then says, "So I presume your next goal is to try and get out of this city, is this correct?"
I think that's gonna be the best for us.
Alright, I have contacted the director to update some of our current plan, and he also agrees that bringing you out here should be our top priority now, since you all might be able to either gain help from the outside or find things that could possibly help our situation as well. As such, we will lend you our full support in trying to escape the city. For this, there are a couple of things we have to take note of, and I wish to update you on a plan I have made with my colleagues on how we wish to have you escape from the city.
Okay, I think we're in your hands.
Alright. Well, as you probably have noticed while trying to get to this spot, the entire city is being scouted or guarded by various crusaders and war priests or blood priests, and which means we have to stay as low as possible for as long as possible. If we gain any attention, a lot of people will be able to make their way to our location, and if worse comes to worse, this has not happened a lot of time, but a few times is if the threat seems big enough, either a light captain or, if we're very unlucky, the light commander himself will make an appearance. Which means we have to stay as subtle as possible.
Ooh.
I guess the bigger question is, where should we head next
Exactly. This
to
is
help better?
I believe you have discussed a few things with Sinachvar. And
We have a lot of options. We'll try to hit as many spots as we can. I can transport us to a couple places so that can be easier to travel.
I would say this is inside of your decisions. I am only here to help you get out of the city. What you plan to do after that, well, I believe we will put our trust and faith in whatever you deem is going to be most useful for us.
Very well. Okay, how do we get out? We're not the sneakiest, but we can try.
I can help us be a little bit sneakier, but we still have a paladin in armor, and then our friend over here is scared of his shadow, and I turn around to where Eirik would be standing.
You look to where I would be standing, and he's not there. And instead, once again, you see a guy with a top hat just standing there.
I saw just sighs. Is he gone to the same place I was a couple days ago?
He kind of just looks at you and nods, and it's like, yeah, taking a rest. A lot of weird shit going on around here. And he kind of greets the other lieutenant, and the lieutenant just kind of greets him. And you see Veltrix and Goran are like, who the fuck is that guy? Where the fuck did he come from? They belong to you? I mean, they look similar.
Good question.
He's just
and
top that guy.
Yeah, he's a top hat guy for us.
Yeah. Hmm.
He'll be gone shortly.
I'm gonna toss a copper at him.
He kind of goes through it and just goes through him. He's like, "Really?
I'm
Really?"
I'm going to assume Eirik is in good hands with you then, and I don't have to worry about him.
Yeah, kind of depends on what the other parts are doing. But he should be fine. Like I said, I'm there to make sure that no one takes him away. And he kind of
Good.
looks to you, Fiora.
Familiar.
That's all I need. I don't expect with things being how they are right now to have a definitive answer.
Yeah. Well, I think that was enough. I think you already know how this proceeds. No further explanations.
Yep, we'll see Eirik soon. Thank you.
Goodbye. And he kind of turns around, goes towards the door. And then before he kind of opens the door, he looks back to the lieutenant and says, maybe next time try and dial it down a bit. Like, it's causing a lot of crossfire. And the lieutenant is like, well, we are trying our best. And then he's like, I can see that. And then he opens the door. But instead of leading out towards the street, it leads out into this dark chamber in which you disappears to, and the door disappears subsequently as well. And Veltrix, Goran, and Tanaria just like, is this like a... Oh, is that the guy you told us about?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He's the one who took care of me back in hell.
Alright, so he's like a friend or acquaintance?
He's top hat guy.
He's someone who does a job.
And to be honest, so far he has kept us safe when we were in his
That's good.
hands. So, to me, that's what matters.
You can see the lieutenant kind of says, here's a very important asset. We may not fully understand what his job is, but he definitely is an ally in our eyes. And she kind of looks towards you, Fiora, and says, as someone who practices shadowmancy, I would try to build a good relationship with him.
I've tried. You know, it's a two-way relationship. He needs to put in effort. I need to put in effort. You know, understanding and.
Yeah, he definitely has a character to get used to. I agree. The first time he took me away, I didn't like it either.
Sounds horrible.
Anyways, that means you, or at least we will be one man down for as long as your member has to go away. Then maybe let's hope we can get you out of here so he doesn't have to go through what you have to go through. So, as you have said, you might not be the sneakiest. However, I've kind of taken that into account of our plan. So, what we'll do is a sneak and push tactic. Since you have already made your way down the high plains, which was the most difficult part, to get where we need to go, we shouldn't encounter as many resistance as you might have at the high plains. But yes, we will have to disable at least one of the blood rituals that are responsible for the blood dome that they've created around the city. Otherwise, we won't be able to leave the city.
Right. You mentioned that there's quite a few around it, though. I guess, what kind of resistance are we looking at? Is it just a bunch of soldiers? You mentioned some sort of blood cleric that kind of goes around.
Yes.
Like, who would be in charge of that area, I guess? Do they have some sort of lieutenant, or?
As far as I'm concerned, and we have been here stalking them for quite a while, usually the permanent guards around one of these ritual sites are at least 6 crusaders and 1 blood priest. The difficulty lies within they are covered in a sphere of magical darkness, which means trying to get to them without or with spells will be extremely difficult unless you've managed to disable the magical darkness that is being placed there. So unless any of you have the ability to see through magical darkness, this will prove to be quite a problem.
Of course. As soon as I get rid of my magical darkness seeing through. Oh, Jack did it.
Oh, oh shit!
I mean, we can. I think we have options. I can try to get rid of it, or we can just throw a bunch of magic in there.
Yes, well, there are 2 runes on the floor which hold up the magical darkness. If you are able to disable these runes, then the magical darkness will not pose any further problems. And the blood ritual itself is being held up by at least 7 sacrificial cultists. However, you will not have to deal with them in combat. They are purely there to upkeep the ritual itself. And from our research and observations, we believe that the more cultists are there, the stronger the ritual itself, which means it will be a lot harder to disable the barrier, which means to break the ritual that is currently going on, you will have to take out these cultists. The more you take out, the easier it will be to try and stop the magic from happening.
Can you remind me who's all in the room right now?
Yes, there is 1 lieutenant who you're talking to, Ifrit Dunkelar. There are 3 Kurak's guards that belong to her. There's Sinafor, and then the new formed group of 6, which is Vertwix, Tenaria, Goran, and you 3.
And the Crux guards, are they like Drow? Are they the Ravens?
They have the Kurak's guard attire on, so they have a mask on.
I got you.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, well, sounds like a good plan. We should be able to do that. So I expect once the ritual's down, the barrier opens up, and that gives us a chance to run through before they bring it up again.
Exactly, which will bring us to our second question. First of all, we will, and me and my soldiers, and I will call as many as I can, will take care of any in case they have reinforcements come, we will take care of them. So unfortunately we won't be able to help you stop the ritual. We will try and prevent and give you as much time as possible, which means on the best of your abilities you will have to take care of that by yourself. Xenophon and I kind of know where most of the other patrols are, and we will kind of distract them and lead them away, so you have don't have to worry about the ritual going down. And I will also tell some of my other members to keep a route free so you can get to the wall, which will bring me to the second point, is you will have to find a way to get across the wall. Do you have any ways of magical transportation?
Yes. I can, if we stay together and I look at our 3 new friends and I look at Fiera and Jade. I say, if we stay together for a minute, I can use a tree to get us out 500 feet away. I can open up a portal into a tree for up to a minute.
Yes.
And let us just run through. And we
Yeah.
can get 500 feet away. It is not much, but it is away from the barrier.
Free teleportation now?
Yes, I do.
That could come in handy.
Yes.
Right, 500 feet will definitely be enough to cross the wall. After that you will be inside of the fields. The only thing you will have to do is run and then hide. There are many griffin guards outside of the dome that patrol the area.
Of course, there are.
And I presume once one of the rituals is down, this will most certainly grab the attention of the Light Commander. So he will make an appearance. So if you're not far enough from the point where the ritual has been broken, you might have to contend with him, which, realistically putting, the chances of survival of that are extremely slim.
The question comes then, do we run towards Port Elan, Korzar, or Ilnir?
I think we run to the best place to hide, so that I can send us somewhere else.
Yes.
Because if we travel on foot against griffins, I don't think we stand much of a chance.
Most definitely not. I would also suggest trying to go somewhere where, well, you're able to ride, and once you think they have lost your trail, you have to carefully try and gain some distance and then travel from there on. And it kind of brings out a map, places in front of you.
Right. What we could do is follow the river, and then if we see any problems, we could actually go into the river and try to hide in there.
Yes, this is
Well,
definitely
I don't see a lot of trees nearby.
Well, yeah, which is why I was asking towards which city. Not necessarily going to the city or the town, but towards which
Let's
one.
go as far north as we can then.
Yeah.
Once we leave the city.
Yes, well, she draws out a map of the city, which you can see in front of you, and she says, you are currently somewhere here. She says, we will target this point here. After that, I would suggest taking the main road here and then immediately go northbound to get out of the wall of the inner city perimeters. Once again, you're at a time limit. If they resupply the ritual before you get out, you're stuck inside again. And after that, it will be a lot more
And-
difficult to get out.
The wall, is it, and Isra traces with her hand, is it like this? Or is it more here with the wall?
No.
Where does it stop?
It is it's relative close to the wall, and she was let me get this circle.
Let me remove.
This is way too big. It's not a perfect circle. Yeah, wait, I can just draw. It goes relatively far out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So as long as I can see a tree outside the limits of that dome, and I have access to a tree within the dome, we're good.
Right.
That's all I
also
need.
Keep
That
fly
is all I
spot.
need.
You can always just make a hole through the gate. That we have plenty of options.
Right, and do not forget there's also a second wall outside, though this isn't as large or troublesome as the one on the inside, and definitely there aren't, as far as we are concerned, we haven't been there yet, but there shouldn't be any guards outside of there.
Right. Okay. Well, since you're staying here, is there anything you want us to confer to the Inquisition outside or Herald?
I think I will discuss with our director. At this moment, I think we have our own ways of conferring with a bit of information from the outside. So I think you should only focus on getting out of the city and then getting as much information as possible. We will deal with the rest on our end.
I'm guessing we're going to be going back to Solis at some point.
That would be nice.
Do you need to convey any message to Zephyrus himself at all?
I think anything we will tell him, he most likely already knows.
That's also what I'm guessing, yeah.
So I don't think there's much relevance
Inside.
there. I think the only thing that we would all like to know, and I also highly doubt that even Zephyrus himself would know this, but what the two artifacts are that have been stolen from the Tested Archwald.
I do have some contacts back home, so that will be a pretty high priority of mine.
Yes, and as we have already discussed, or you have seen before, I think finding out the origins of the Holy Blood Order might put some light on what their goal is.
Right, the thought is that, was it Aquinas Alfred? That doesn't right. Septimus? He was the head of the order?
Yes, Friedrich Septimus seems to be the one currently helping.
Friedrich. Okay, well, we'll see what we can dig up.
Right. Then, I guess you will be needing this more than I. And then he kind of takes out a scroll and he says, I know you're with it. You can either decide to use this now or you can keep it for yourself. It's a Shadowmancy spell that will keep you alive for at least a little bit. Yeah, you can, I guess, make an Arcana check with advantage.
Ooh.
Goddamn, 27. It is a Shadowmancy spell. One way you kind of open eyebrow on how risky it might be to use, not for yourselves. For yourselves, it's quite good, but you now remember back to what the what Top Hat guy said to her, as in there's a lot going on, and as you read the spell, it is named Death Defiance, which means if a attack, or you can select one creature that you mark with a shadow mark, and if that creature ever gets hit by an attack that would drop its hit point to 0, it instead summons a alternate version of yourself that gets attacked instead and dies of the attack and keeps you alive instead. So it's you basically avoid your own death, but you sacrifice a different version of yourself.
Right, not much of a give and take there, more of a take there.
Yeah. It's upcasted to level 7, which means you can cast this to 3 people.
Oh, so this is a 7th level Death Defiance.
Exactly. And it lasts for 8 hours on the creature you put it on.
Holy cow, okay.
Yang.
I will think it over.
Yes, please.
And only use it should we really need to, but I guess I'll think it over.
In
I just-
absolute dire situation only, please.
I'll put it in my scroll case. With Arcane Aura on it for 21.
I'm
I just
yeah.
look at the person that gave that to Fiera and I'm like, are you sure?
It is a bit gris. I haven't used it myself yet. And as you have heard from the architect, we try to avoid this as best as possible. So, truly only use it if you think the risk is going to
Right, I don't want another
get stake.
talk from top bad guy. Yes.
Yes, and do remember, it takes some preparation to cast this. So, take or think over it now whether or not you shall need it now. It's a ritual spell. It takes 10 minutes, even if you cast it
Oh.
with a spell scroll.
Don't think we need it at the moment, so hold on to it for now.
Very well. Then, most definitely hope for your success. Take as much time as you need, and as soon as you're ready, I will need some time to contact my other contacts to put all my people into place, and then we can start this operation.
Okay, I guess we get best prepared as we can.
Right. Now turns around, confers once again with the 3 other members, or the Kurak's guard members, and after they talk for a bit, they each kind of disappear. Each going out of the room and then leaving you here alone. And then Xenophor also would say, alright, I should also do my part in this plan then. Good luck. And she too will
You as well.
open the door and leave, kind of leaving you 6 behind. But just kind of being like, oh, yeah, I don't know what kind of mess we got ourselves into.
Welcome
mean-
home.
I guess so.
Right. We were sent here, so apparently it's our fate to deal with this.
Yep.
Right.
Fiera,
Mm-hmm.
you say you can take us somewhere. Like,
So that's kind of complicated.
that's what I'm trying to figure out here.
So I cobbled together a spell when we were at the archive to use the teleport circles. I haven't tried it.
Mm-hmm.
It will take me some time to prepare it. So once we leave the city, we need to hide for probably at least a few hours. So I
Okay.
can.
If I'm guessing it's to send you to a teleportation circle that you can draw, right?
Currently, I can send us to Overmere or Delasalis.
Okay. Because if you were not able to, I could draw you the teleportation circle to Corvalli, and we could have gone to Corvalli to then go somewhere else. But if you can take us directly to Delasalis, that would be the best.
I think that is the best.
I think it's going to be the easiest and the safest place for us. As much as I
agree.
want to see how things are going back at home, I don't think now is the time.
Right. Wasn't that individual that kind of rubbed you the wrong way heading here?
Yes.
So apparently your problems are coming here. That's
Yes.
interesting.
So just as a heads up, he has eyes Duke Kronberg has eyes everywhere. He is the head of information. He knows everything everywhere. He has people everywhere. They are represented by let me find my notes here.
If I remember right, didn't the dwarves we met at that, I don't remember what the city is called. Unless I can find it. Or it's Imazath? Is that where we went? I think so. Because we went there and there was like a dwarven entourage there for the war, and they recognized when you threw down the name Kronberg.
Yes. So his people are represented by 8 red dots on musks with 8 spider legs on their chest. And they are highly trained bodyguards. They are not to be messed with. Got my notes
We're
here.
gonna mess with them, right? Hmm. Well, honestly, I don't really understand that connection. I'm not sure what part he has to play in this, but I guess we should probably find out. And I guess I'll point to the free Veltrix and such. Didn't you three come from Colas?
Yep, we are from Colas. Well, we are both know.
You met up in there.
Yeah, our last few was spent. Most of our time as a group we spent inside of Colas. Is what I mean to say.
You
who
were
was-
contracted out there, basically.
Yeah, I mean, Golan is Colas born. I think Tanaria, you were. Yes, I was originally born in Azathia. Actually, I was born in Port Imazas, but my parents moved to Colas when I was still young, and I was also born and raised inside of Colas. But I traveled a lot between Colas and Azathia. My parents used to be merchants, and I used to accompany them on their travels. So actually, Port Imazas also I know quite well.
Interesting. So what's the state of the current leadership? I believe there was a king that kind of ruled over Colas, but is he still in power?
Well, we have been, stuck up in hell for quite some time, but if
Right.
everything still seems to be the way it used to be, yeah, so it's ruled by the throne, the all-or throne. It is the 6th king currently ruling. I remember that still from my school days. Mr. Gelgash Thawing Ironheart.
I can try.
You can try. I think it's just because of the accent it's hard. His name isn't that difficult.
Yes. Yes.
Gelgash Thawing Ironheart. 6th king of Colas.
Nope, I forgot.
I will write it.
Cool. And then, so both my parents were diplomats that spent time there. Is it kind of this, well, when you were there, was it the same of more or less the mountains were mined by, slaves, but then like an underground group was found that were kind of different dwarves, or?
Let's see if he knows. Oh, roll a history check for him. Don't really know much about that. I know that there are a lot of slaves. Most of them are gnomes. There's a caste system where gnomes actually have it way worse, which is why most of them try to come to Azathia. But I don't know anything about any civilization they encountered deep in the mines. But yes, they do have a lot of mines up in the mountains, especially the core reach mines. Goes down an entire mountain, as far as I'm concerned, from peak to bottom.
Well, that's impressive. The question is, what do they have in this as well? Because they were the ones faring around Calyx. So they probably had a deal with the commander. And they have a deal with Kronberg. We don't really have a connection to Colus, though. It's going to be difficult to find out. There was that Dragonborn we were told was there. That'll be interesting. It would be good to prevent them from joining. That's a lot of fighting power. If they joined us, that would actually be wonderful.
Well, yeah, we kind of indirectly witnessed his power to an extent when he was at the arena.
Right. Because if we were to pit anyone against the, I guess, Blood Commander now, that would be a good choice, rather than us.
Yeah, but didn't they say that the goal of the Holy Blood Order is to go against the Holy Lichnius?
Yes.
And so is Colus, as far as recent developments was going.
Yes, very much so.
That was kind of actually what the arena was all about. I think I already told you, like, you could join one of their private military groups, and from inside information what we gathered is they were just preparing alternate mercenary bands that they were going to send out to do, well, special missions, which is why would they need special forces during a time of peace. It was kind of obvious that we're preparing for war. Not only that, like, heavy developments in the war machines have been made over the last recent wars when we were still there.
Oh boy. War, huh?
Well, as far as Calyx is involved, they at least had a definite connection with the military from what's it called? Colus. The event was literally sponsored by them.
Yes, I remember that, offering a bounty to whoever defeated him, so we can collect that sometime.
Yeah. If they would keep the promise, I'm not quite sure if they would do that after literally sacrificing a bunch of people.
Well, what do you three want to do once we leave? We're on a similar path.
Yeah. We have been talking about it for a bit. I think we all got to the consensus that we definitely want to try and return to Colus. It seems like you guys have a lot on your plates that you want to do. I think maybe we can help you out by taking care of maybe things inside of Collis. If you find anything out there that might, enlighten the situation currently, we can inform you.
I think that would actually help quite a bit.
Yeah, that's one less thing you guys have to worry about, assuming we make it out of the city.
Right. I mean, if you can find the whereabouts of this Dragonborn, it'd be at least nice to talk to them, figure out what their goal is, plan is, if they would join, what they're about.
Yeah, can definitely try that. I also have a few old connections. I think Tenawi as well. Yeah, maybe we can also kind of get them running up. I think Tenawi has a few magical connections with the Starfrost Academy. It's the Starlight Academy, thank you very much. Excuse me. Yes, I had most of my magical training up there. It's a secluded academy within the Starfrost Forest that, well, we specialize in kind of the how should we call it? Study of the stars in the night sky.
Oh,
It's because the
interesting.
Starfrost Forest. Right, now I will cut you off there before you go on your long spiel. I don't think that's important right now. But yeah, I think, or maybe you can, hook up the old wizards up the tower there. Maybe you can help us. I just was one of the few students. I don't know if you would listen to a request of mine. Or never hurts to try.
And this is in Collis?
Yes, exactly. It's in Collis.
Interesting. Yeah, never hurts to have more contacts. That's not true. Sometimes it does hurt, but to have good contacts is the way to go.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess if you manage to get us to Del Solus, then we would make our way to Collis somehow and do a...
Oh, I believe the war has begun at the border, so you might have to find another way.
Yeah, you might need to find some smugglers to get you in or something.
Even on the ocean, I believe it's begun, so...
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we will find a way. I think. We survived hell bypassing border conflicts.
Right. Also, if you go to the city, or what city was it? I have like 4 maps over here. Ports Imazath is where the Dwarven fleet was, so if you're friends with them, maybe you can get a ride home.
Yeah. I think, well, we are all from Collis, so we have permits and residency inside of there, so it would seem it would be quite easy for us to get inside.
It's the getting there that might be a little bit harder.
Yes.
If there is a war raging around.
Well, there is a direct trade route from Port Zeverum, then we can kind of bypass the... We would definitely have to go by ship.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I think Azathia and Collis will still have stronger allies and their trade routes won't be closed. I think if it will be more on the eastern side of the border. So as long as we stay by the west, there shouldn't be too much hassle. Or we'll just have to buy a boat by ourselves, I guess, and then row over there.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Alright, so get out of here, get to Solis, and figure it out from there.
Yes. I think that's a good start.
Listen, we have 3 steps in our plans. We usually have 1 or 2, and they tend to turn to shit after the first one. So, the fact that this plan is a lot more fleshed out is good.
Yeah.
Alright, I hope it stays that way.
But do we have any health potions left? I don't have any. I just want to make sure we have at least one on someone. Or someone does have one.
I have one.
You have one? Just in case.
Let me check in my bags. I have healer's kit
That's
and
something.
lots of healing magic, but that's it.
Oh. Okay, we should be okay.
Before I forget, who did you say this drawing of the dragon from hell was for?
Her
I didn't write it down. And I'm like, looking at
name
all-
is this girl.
I just want to write
Mhm.
down like who it's for.
Yes. Yes. Her name is Let me
If you find it, you can just message it to me. Sorry, Jack,
Yep.
I didn't mean to pause stuff.
But
Oh,
it's,
no,
it's
don't worry.
her name. It's that name. And then I'll let you know in a second.
All good.
I just noticed it when I was going through my inventory, so I was like, this was for a person. Who was it for?
Yeah, so I guess what is the plan?
Leave the city, yeah. We're just gonna leave.
Well, yeah, I assume so much, but are you anything specifically now? Are you still taking your 1 hour rest? Are you wanting to rest a
I
little bit
think I have
longer?
any spells up that I want. I'll prepare one as we leave. I guess I don't know how long it's gonna take to get to that spot. We're pretty close. Yeah, I guess I'm good till we head up.
Okay. Then let's find the name or note. Oh.
I
And
have it somewhere.
yep, take your time. In the meanwhile, well, you were kind of told to wait until the Kurak's guards and the lieutenant have done the preparations of setting up their personnel, so you can kind of, when you encounter the ritual spot, be undisturbed. So I presume you would be waiting for their signal until you take any further action. And Tenaria, Goran, and Vortrix also obviously kind of preparing their stuff. Goran sharpening his spears and his shield. Tenaria going also through her spell book, and Vortrix.
Oh, she's pretty useful. How about I show you a spell of mine? I don't think I put this on you yet. Look over to Naria, start drawing on her forehead the alacrity glyph.
Oh, yes. Always glad to learn new magics. See a sparkle in her eyes.
Yeah, this one gives you a little speed boost when things get tense.
Might come in quite handy. Over to Vortrix and Goran, and both of them gonna nod. Like, yes, I guess we have a bit of time. I wouldn't mind learning it.
Oh, it's actually a pretty simple spell. Do you have materials?
A
Copy?
couple. What specifically is required?
I don't think there's material components. Not much. If you have enough ink to write it down, I can show you right now.
Well, a bit low on ink. That's why we're in hell. Most of it kind of went away.
Oh, do I want to be nice? I have some. You know what? I will flip a dice for it. How about
Oh.
11 and 20? I'll help you out. Oh, that feels bad. Well, once we get back to Delos Solix, maybe if you can resupply, then we can trade notes.
Yeah, that'd be quite useful. I mean, I could also teach you one of my spells. It's an exchange.
That sounds perfect.
Great. I think that's we'll do that then. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Go.
And you know the message spell, right? To send over distances.
You mean sending?
Yes.
Yes, I currently don't have it prepared now, though.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yes, it is. Well, one of the first spells I had to learn while at the academy. Long distance communications. Very important.
Couldn't agree more.
That she happily steps back to her own group of three, and they all, you know, she talks how happy she is about the opportunity to learn a new spell.
Oof. Okay.
Okay. Skid apparently still hasn't found it yet. Then
Whatever that thing is on the ground in the background behind Skit looks like it has a face, and it's kind of freaking me out.
It's like a panda, right?
It's a panda backpack
oh,
purse thing.
well, the viewers won't see it.
My ADD is really bad today, and I was just seeing that. I was like, "Hey, that's freaking me out just a little bit. Is that like a face, or am I imagining things?"
She's a cute little panda. Yeah. Then with that, we can kind of do a little time skip. You do all take a short rest, so you can give yourself the benefits of a short rest if you require them. And
But I hadn't cast any spells.
yeah, I don't think. Well, some of you, I know Isorel casted God, what's it called again? Pass Without Trace. That's the name. And yeah, but that's only to return on a long rest. So around 2.5 hours pass before kind of the lieutenant returns. Kind of tells you as she enters back inside. Right. Now is the best time to get there. The way there, most of the patrols are kind of split up, so your likelihood of encountering one on your way there is much lower, and we have ensured that distractions have been made to keep the ritual site well, as empty as it possibly can be. So you will have to face the minimum of resistance as possible, though you will still have to encounter the people that are guarding this place permanently. Unfortunately, we aren't able to get rid of them.
I think we're all ready for some work. How long will it take to get there if everything goes okay?
It should. Well, you will have to go a little bit more stealthy than usual. For you, maybe say around 20 minutes to half an hour.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay. Then I'll begin casting a spell, but as it's about finished, I'll freeze it and then put it into a bead, then hand it to Ezreal. If you focus on this, a barrier should protect you if you find yourself in a bad spot. As she reads her notes.
I don't know if she even.
I don't think she did either. I feel kind of bad.
She's lost. I will put it in her pocket.
Plop. She nods as she continues to go through her notes. Can I actually help you? Like, what specifically are you looking for?
The name of our friend in that we went to the Draconic ruins with.
Oh,
Vashina? Vashina.
Vashina.
Oh my god.
I knew that off the top of my head. Vashina Elnara.
Damn, look at him.
I have.
The note
Listen,
is too long.
my
You know
notes
what?
are skipping. Like, I go from session 9 to session 26.
That's a long skip.
A pretty big skip.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
So-
on my sending list, so pretty easy to find.
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you.
Okay. Felicia at once and Lighten again. Always getting everything a little bit later. Just like with the background information. Yes. So the lieutenant gave you the update. She will then immediately kind of return back to her position. And you kind of got the go. Oh. I guess it is time to walk more hours. So what do you guys do unless you want to keep waiting? I guess that's also an option.
I don't have to go change anything.
Just I'm very sorry. What did you put in my pocket?
So you have a little black bead, and if you focus on it, a barrier will appear around you if you find yourself
Okay.
in danger.
Okay. You gave me a bubble.
I gave you a bubble,
Good. Good to know.
a safety bubble.
Good. So I can be a hamster like you. And we can
Quite
run.
literally, yes.
Good.
Hamster
Good to know.
friends.
Yeah, no, let's go. We have research to do and can't do it here. So
Let's get out of here then.
Helding, is he okay? I asked the drow lady or whoever came back.
Yep, before she departs, Telding, she will say, we presume he Either made it
Presume?
out before we hadn't had much contact with him. You know, he wasn't deeply connected with the underground. So he
Right.
either made it out or he got caught by the Holy Blood Order.
Hmm. I did warn him beforehand. Oh. So you don't know if he's here or outside or even dead or alive?
Well, I think if he was here and was still sane, we most definitely would have encountered him. So he's either outside or he's dead or crazy.
Okay, I guess I'll try to find him on the outside then.
Right.
Lead the way.
Well, I will have somewhere else to be. You just try and follow the main road, and if you encounter any problems, just try and hide in the shadows, and then continue going on.
Shadows are our friend.
Well, you have a couple of support on the way, so I think this should go smoothly for the most part. And then she kind of steps outside, but just kind of leaving the door open for you guys to leave as well.
Yeah, out we go.
Out you go. And as you go out, that's where we're gonna take a quick break. Because as I said before, I'm so hungry.
Oh, that was the other way. Not in, but out.
No, actually this time not. But my hunger is kind of making me lose a little bit of focus, so I will shove some crackers inside of me to get me sipping it up. But you don't have to be here to witness that. So we're gonna see you in a quick minute. Bye. And we're back. As per ritual, please like and subscribe, especially because I have to burp. Excuse me. Even with a smiley face. Look at the effort we put into these sessions.
He's so happy.
That's you. That is you watching
It
this
is.
right now.
Yes.
But definitely not these players in a couple of minutes. Anyways, you
Shush.
are making your way to the virtual ground. So of course this will be a skill challenge to get it undetected. However, you have support from the Cleric squad and the people, so whatever check you do, you will have advantage
yes.
since they are kind of helping you in that way. So you require only 2 successes since it isn't as difficult as, you know, getting down the high plains. However, you still have to succeed.
The goal's not to get caught.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
And I do. Let's see. I'm not good at it, but I have advantage, so we're gonna try it. So I want to try to use history to recall what I know about the area and use it in a way that will help us get out safely.
Yes, you can definitely do that.
And I'm gonna give myself guidance just in case. Oh, I
Holy
don't need it.
Whoa.
shit. That's a natural 20.
Wow.
That is...
A true natural 20.
Yeah.
I have a +0.
Yeah.
Oh, you're plus 0.
Dang.
That's funny.
Yeah. I mean, now you don't have to do any checks since a critical success accounts for 2
Yay.
successes.
God.
Thank Jade.
Big Jade.
Which makes a lot of sense. First of all, she's the one from the underground, from this city, and you know how to navigate kind of through here. Although, as mentioned before, you rarely went outside on the surface. The few times you did, you kind of tried to stay in the side of the shadows to not be kind of caught by common folk to grab any attention. So it's kind of a simulation of the olden days when you used to do that. just that you're now trying to avoid blood clerics and crusaders and crazy people who have gone insane.
Don't want to be seen.
Yeah, so as soon as you get onto the streets, once again, you can see most of the streets are empty, and there are just occasional figures that look very similar to the ones you saw in Hell. No clothing, a lot of blood dripping down them, a lot of them kind of just praying on the floor in front of a wall where the kind of symbol of the Holy Blood Order has been painted largely on an empty wall. And those you can easily avoid. They don't seem to be kind of attentive enough to notice you, so you can just kind of walk past them. However, on few occasions you do hear the footsteps of armed soldiers come by, and then Jade, you remember like locations and alleyways that you used to kind of dodge inside of that most people kind of wouldn't know about, or who are dark enough where as you kind of go inside, the guards kind of just pass through you, occasionally looking down your way, but because it's so dark they don't see a glimpse, just kind of walk past, and slowly but surely dodging from one alleyway to the other, kind of still staying within the main street since the lieutenant told you to do so, and that is the most direct route. You easily and efficiently and quickly make your way towards the space. As you get there, the first thing you notice is that there is the open market space, or well, not market space, but more like a square. It's completely cleared out. There's no one there except for a black dome that sits in the middle of it, of what you can easily recognize as a dome of magical darkness that prevents any sort of vision from going through. And on immediate glance you can also see that one Crusader guard is kind of patrolling around it, and you kind of dodge close to the nearest house that sits by there, and you've managed to get there unnoticed. And yeah, you managed to get there. You are very close by, and are kind of met in front of the open square, and you're like about maybe 60 feet away from the circle, or at the edge of where this magical darkness is. There's still like 40 feet from where kind of the square starts, and then the circle is in the middle of it. So the circle of magical darkness isn't completely engulfing the entire square space. It's only like the center of it, or the largest center portion of it. And once again, there's a Crusader guard at the edge of this magical darkness, kind of making his rounds. And you're behind the house, kind of able to glance a view at it.
Whereabout are we on the map? Are we still where Fiera's icon is?
No, you would be actually you would be there where the red dot is. Yep, kind of at the edge there, on the northern side of the square space. Unfortunately not sponsored, but maybe in the future. Anyways.
Square space. That'd be nice.
That'd be funny as shit.
Random, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so what do you do as you are kind of at the edge there?
Well, we need to strike first, right? Who wants to start things off?
We're straight up attacking them?
Unless you want to go talk to them.
I really don't feel like talking to them is going to help us get through this. So, yeah. You guys have my back?
Of course.
Because I could do something reckless. But if we're planning for a fight, it might be beneficial.
Now would be the perfect time.
Yep.
I'm gonna like start dashing up, and then as I do it, I'm gonna hit my shield really loud and go, Well, like a battle cry, and then I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at the dude that I see.
Okay, going straight into that sea. Then we will just initiative combat right then and there. I was even willing to give you the opportunity to see the battle map before it commences, but these guys are eager. So this is where we stand. You dashed forward. You were.
Okay.
You are on the very bottom.
Good.
Zoom out, zoom out. There we go.
Yeah,
So-
zoom out, zoom out, zoom out.
I would place you here, Jade, since you kind of rush out. And then the first crusade is there, and you can see the black dome in the center, which is obviously too much for them.
It's big. Oh, good. 25. And then Veltrix and Snaria get the D8.
Yes. I have to open up the
Oh my god. Heuser rolled well. You both rolled well.
Yes.
Pumped.
Okay.
We all rolled well. You just have a crazy bonus to your initiative.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
That's. I have a +0 to my initiative, so it's kind of nice that I rolled a 15.
Yeah. See, I
especially
rolled a
since you turned
15
out there.
too.
Oh, dang. Tanae also pretty high, even without the bonus. Oof.
Oh,
Veltrix. The one who would have the most benefit of actually rolling hell was assassin ability, but it's a shame. But Goran was a natural 20. Holy shit.
Can I chronal shift his initiative? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
you want to use a spell slot for that though?
I only have one left, is the thing. I won't. I'll hold it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then a d8 for Veltrix. Oh my god. And for Tanaria. Oh my god.
Oh my
Jesus Christ. This is an insane
Is she gonna
initiative.
become a cartomancer?
Maybe. So Tanaria gets a +8 on that. Nope, it just was +8. So 16 +8 is 24. Veltrix
Speed.
gets 6. And then let's see
Whoa.
how the Crusaders do. That is a 4! Well, that makes sense because they are surprised. You all do get a surprise round.
Oh.
So it's one round where you all can do one thing. They can't do anything. Let's look at the priest. Also just a 4. Man, this is insane. And then just for they won't be doing anything there, but the cultists, penance seekers, as I have called them, was a 7. That makes no sense why they are faster, but let's see how this turns out. Okay, so with this turn order at the very top, we got Fiera. Wait, first it's Jade who initiated the kind of surprise round. So you can say what you want to do.
Yeah, so I'm banging my shield and running in, and I am blasting Eldritch Blast at the blue guy that's like right in front of us.
Side note again, the thunderstorm started again, so heads up.
It'll be okay.
It shouldn't, but if I disappear, it's just a flash of energy and I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Flash of
It's
energy.
very rare that we actually lose power, but it does sometimes flash a little. So, putting it out there.
I'm assuming both of those hit.
Both of those definitely hit. The 2 on the first one, but the 9 on the next one. 11.
And then they have, when you hit a creature with your Eldritch Blast, you can reduce that creature's speed by 10 feet until the end of my next turn.
Okay, so speed is reduced by 20 then. So I will try and keep that in mind. And please remind me if I fail to do so. See an icon that kind of supplements this.
Due to Lance of Lethargy.
Okay, then kind of following this turn order down was the surprise. We just go with spell tricks just to make things easier. He will kind of step out here, aim his light crossbow towards him. Yeah, and he can basically make his assassination since he's going first before them, and it's a sneak attack, and he gets advantage. For 26, he would definitely hit, which means it is a automatic crit because that's his assassinate feature. So
That's
first,
one of the coolest features of that rogue.
yeah. Yeah. So that's an additional D8. For...
Why is he? Aren't we going from the top?
Oh, it's because it's a surprise round. So I'm just going down the turn order, starting from Jade because she initiated it.
Alright.
And then his sneak attack, which I can roll twice. Just an 8. Oh, didn't I put it in? Oh, I can't. I didn't have it on there. Okay, so it's 4d6, which is just 8d6.
Pretty good.
I did not prepare attacking spells because I was not thinking we would be attacking.
Shit.
You can keep us alive.
42 damage as he goes out, shoots, and then hits a vital point beneath the helmet, kind of the little exposed area of where his neck is, which gets exposed as the Eldritch Blast hit Crusader. You can just see it hit right between there, and he starts bleeding profusely as this Crusader is completely surprised. Bring us to then Fiera, your surprise round. What do you wish to do?
I can't see anything, so I'm gonna move. Yep, excuse me, pardon me, it's 5 feet. Okay, now I can see. I see 3 guys. I don't see the glyph though, which I'm guessing means it's inside the circle. Okay, quick wizard brain. I'm guessing if I dispel magic on the circle, even if it goes away, it can come back because the glyphs are still active.
Exactly. It might expose it temporarily,
Right.
but yeah, it will.
But it would probably just come back. That was a waste of time. So yeah, let's rock it off with a new 6th level spell. So I take out the divine token I have, and it starts glowing a very bright light. And as it does, out of my back, 2 white wings sprout with pure white feathers that start glowing, and strands of my red hair are now highlighted with white hair as I take on a different aspect of Fiera using Fiera's multiversal self-actualization.
And you turn
Next level spell.
immediately into the super epic component.
Yep, and I will start flying up.
Okay, how far are you going?
I guess 30 feet up.
30 feet, alright.
And then it's my bonus action, so as an action, I guess I need to get closer. I don't want to do anything. Yeah, I guess I'll dash and just head out into the square. Just action, bonus action, and my movement. So that's it for that surprise round, I just set myself up with my new spell. As I start flying into the sky.
Okay, then Scenaria's turn. She will also first make her way out, which is here. And she will kind of she doesn't have. It's a bit too bad. Then I guess she will. Can she do that spell for not too much? I guess you will try and finish off. Just cast a second level magic missile at the one that has already been attacked, kind of following suit there. So she do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dealing a total of 11, 14 force damage as the barrage of arcane missiles kind of glide towards the Crusader. Ending her turn there, where she will kind of call out and says, what's the plan that we're going to do about the magical darkness dome? Ending there. Goran will also kind of walk here and then 5 feet here. And will that dash? How far can he throw speed? 20 feet, yeah, he's a little bit too far away. So he uses action to dash to get here. Ending his turn ISOL.
I will move right here.
Not to group up too much.
I will guiding bolt it. That by it I mean this guy right here.
Okay, you have advantage.
Is him.
Since he's fine.
Okay.
$17 unfortunately doesn't hit. It's a armor class higher than that. So you hit, but now that he's been barraged with attacks, it kind of brings up his shield, and then your divine energy hits his shield, and he manages to brace himself there. Anything else you would like to do?
Because of my combat wild shape, I will do that and turn into a bear.
Alright, bear form it is.
Yes, I will bear it up.
Bear it up.
So I was here. Okay, yeah.
Into a brown bear, presumably.
Yes.
Well, actually, you have higher forms. You can also, if you wish, and I'm telling you now because it's better, you can also turn into a dire wolf.
Oh, I do have it here. Yes, I will turn into a dire wolf instead.
Because
It is much better. Yep. Dire wolf it is.
Okay, so you're here. We'll leave you here, but
Yep.
if you control over it.
Okay, and I still have 25 feet of movement. So I will, move over here
Okay.
and slowly get things going.
Oh.
I'm just gonna move Isorel so we don't get oh. Yeah, okay. I just need to get vision on the
Yeah, I will do that.
wolf token. Thank you.
Then we will come to not Jade, sorry. We will now start with the top of the turn order since we're going back to the proper thing. So Fiera, it's your turn again.
Okay. Well, let's see what we're working with. Wait. Do I feel like a 3rd level dispel will get rid of this thing?
You think?
You know, it doesn't look like a normal darkness to
Yeah.
me.
Nope.
You know. So how high do I want to go? I guess I'm the support. I'm the wizard. I gotta do the magic stuff. Let's go 5th level dispel magic, and I will just unleash, almost like pulse wave, where I build up a lot of arcane energy and send it out to try to undo the darkness. At 5th level.
Okay, at 5th level, the pulse comes out, and you can immediately see the darkness kind of shimmer and fade away,
Oh, thank God.
which I can do here, exposing the inside.
Okay.
And you can see this pool of blood where these kind of, you know, sacrificial cultists have been put there. You can see they're all kind of kneed over on this kind of tab or edge of a well. Both of their hands kind of laying over with this wrist slit, and the blood kind of slowly flowing from the wrist inside of the blood. And then from this pool is the bright red beam that you've seen kind of going up in towards the sky. And you would also see quite easily from the sky that there are 2 spots of arcane glowing runes that are kind of flickering at the moment. And you can see that the darkness is gone now, but you can see it kind of slowly forming up again. But it is currently exposed.
Okay, so that's my action. Bonus action, I will unleash a divine flame along my arm, and the guy closest to me, I need a dex save for Sacred Flame.
Yes, which Fiera can do because of her new spell. If anyone hasn't read it, you'll make a dex save with a 17
He dodges the flames.
of divine energy. He's part in the divine faith, so he kind of sees it and is kind of station prepared, and once again probably also uses a shield to dodge it.
That makes sense. Okay, if I want to fly diagonally, I can fly 40 feet. So does that mean I can go forward 40 and then up 40, kind of like diagonally?
Yeah, to make math easier,
Okay.
that is how we will rule that.
That's what I'm gonna do then.
Oh my god, I haven't been sharing the battle map. I am extremely sorry, viewers. I do have to remind myself to do that every single time.
Those look pretty cool. I'll go 60 feet up, just in case. And fly over these guys. And I'll point out to everyone, on the right and left are the glyphs, and then we need to take care of the cleric. Let's get to work.
Alright.
As I keep conjuring the flame up my arm, and action bonus, movement. That's everything.
Okay, and you can see the cleric kind of already immensely staring at you as you're flying in the air with your kind of divine wings. And he kind of calls to his soldiers, "We're being attacked! It seems like a force prophet has made its way here. Let's see whose faith is greater." He kind of brings up his book, which then sprouts with divine light. And you can also see the soldiers arming themselves. Bring us to Tenaria, who kind of says, I wish that the capability of stopping magics right now. Unfortunately, she does not have the spell magic. However, she has some other things, so she will instead do a... How large is this? Only that much. What would be most helpful? She will. You know what? Do a good old classic fireball at the center of where the cleric is. Let's see who she is able to get in the 20 foot. Well, then she will kind of aim it a little bit further here. Nope, one down, so she can also get one of these cultists. So each of them has to make a dexterity saving throw. So let's start with the Crusader on the top. He will make a dex. Here it is. 11 is a failure. The second one is a 15. Is a make. Spell save DC is unfortunately only 14. I also should roll the damage for the fireball. Yes, it is at level 3. Thank you very much. 6.
What color is the fire?
It is
it?
No, it is not pink. It is a classic fireball. She seems to be a novice who has not yet unlocked the power to kind of color her own spells. And very classically, she kind of has the spell book in one hand and then a staff in the other, which she uses to fire it out where it explodes. And then finally, last but not least, the cleric will also do a dex save. Was an 8. Could have been a natural 20, but it isn't. And the cultists will automatically fail because they're in a trance. So that I will now start. So everyone takes the 16 damage there from the fireball. Isn't the highest fireball damage, however. Everyone failed. That's pretty good. Oh no, not everyone failed. The one made it. Oh, excuse me. So it gets life back. Okay, that will end her turn there, taking us to Gorwin. Gorwin will try and dash and get him, which he can. Immediately as he gets towards him, he will try and shield bash the Crusader. With a 20, he will hit, dealing a total of 9 bludgeoning damage as he bashes into the Crusader's shield. He has to make a strength saving throw to see if he gets knocked prone. With the 8 he does, and with that he will make a one-handed spear attack with advantage because he's prone, and with a 20 he will hit, dealing additional 11 damage to the Crusader who's currently on the floor. And you can see that the Crusader is still alive but heavily damaged and bleeding, struggling to stay there. Scorn is kind of just
Fuck you, light people.
And that will break us to Isorel.
Yes. Isorel will immediately run up to this guy. And because I am a wolf, a dire wolf, I get pack tactics, but he's also on the ground, so I still get advantage on my bite attack.
Yep.
So I will bite it. So that is 1. Let me... because I have to do it in 2, just in case it's a crit. No. So we'll take the first one.
Yep. What is a bite? 19?
19.
Yes.
Yes.
So
For 11 piercing damage.
11 piercing damage, and
Yes.
you tear him apart. So you kind of whip at its head, kind of bite through the helmet, and then you just take his head out as he falls and dies through the kind of Goran holding him in place and then taking his spear out. That is one dead crusader.
And Isabel is just going to kind of look at Goran and just signal to the next one over there.
Yep, he kind of turns his way towards there. Kind of says, yes. Bracing himself for an attack as well. Anything else?
And that is the end of my turn. I do not get multi-attack with a dire wolf. So that's it for me.
Really? They don't have multi-attack?
Nope, they don't have multi-attacks. They run quick, but they don't attack a lot.
Yeah, okay. But they do hit a little bit harder. That makes sense. Then Jade,
Yes.
it is your turn.
So I'm going to use my Blessing of the Raven Queen to teleport. And then I'm gonna move up the rest of the way. As I go in just to smash with my battle axe.
Alright. Oh, 16 unfortunately won't hit. He manages to shield with his shield. The 18 you barely hit. Managed to kind of find a way through his defenses. I guess this is one or two-handed?
It's one-handed because I did say earlier that I had my shield out and I was banging it, so.
Yes. And he will take the 7 slashing damage. There. Anything else you would like to do?
I think that's all I can do because I did my bonus action and I moved. Yeah.
Okay. Then that will take us to the cultists, who will just continue staying there and doing the thing. And that will then take us to Veltrix, who will kind of try and approach a little bit closer next to Tenaria, staying there, aiming towards the one you just attacked. How far is actually way? Yeah, 60 feet, so he doesn't get disadvantage with a short bow. Good for him. Oh, it's actually 80 feet, so he will try and attack him. And it was a 21. He will most definitely hit, dealing a total of 12 piercing damage, and then also 46 for his sneak attack. It's 11, so a 23 there. As you see an arrow fly past your head, Jade, and then into the Crusader, making him stumble a bit, but trying to stay strong. He will then use his bonus action to... Actually, no, I think he will stay with Tenaria, since he doesn't want anyone to come too close. Bring us to the War Priest.
Here we go.
Who will... Whew. Kind of... First of all, wait, let me see the range of this. Okay. Oh, you're a little bit too far away. So you step those 10 feet closer. And you can see that he says, "There's no place for you here. Only one divine entity may be chosen in this ground." And he will lift his hand and point towards you, Fiera, and you have to make a charisma saving throw.
I
you're
will.
like super high up in the air. I was like, too bad you're not 10
know.
feet away from me.
As I see him point at me, I will point back and try to counterspell at 4th level if he's casting a spell.
Yes, then he will attempt to counterspell your counterspell, but with 3rd level.
Okay. Okay, so he has to roll then.
Exactly, he has to roll his wisdom, which has to beat a 14.
I don't have any more reactions.
Which is a 20. So he manages to
Okay.
counterspell your counterspell, making that go away.
And the save was...
Charisma. A charisma saving throw.
Okay. This will have a +1 for my spell. I'll only bring it to 10.
Then, as you all see the kind of divine light looking at Fiera, you can see Fiera, your dark energy trying to cover the light of his aura, which then gets banished as he kind of pushes his own energy a little bit stronger. And you can just see a divine gate appear behind Fiera, which opens, and you get pulled inside as you get banished into a different dimension. As he casts banishment onto you. And after he's done that,
Yep.
he will kind of step away a bit, back 20 feet here, and end his turn. Anything else he can do? I don't think he can. Use his reaction, used his action, movement. Bonus action, I don't think he can do anything. So this will take us to the Crusader. So yeah, you probably know how banishment works, Fiera. So you are gone. Let's start off with this one. This Crusader will run all the way here. And then will most likely... Thinking tactically, that makes the most sense. Use his action to dash over here, so the other Crusader gets flanking. The other one will run all the way here, and then dash to engage with you, Mr. Styrewolf. I was thinking of if they can do anything. Nope. And then the other ones, this one will kind of go here, another one go all the way here, and go towards you also, Jade, but also can't do anything since, well, he had to use his action to dash, and nothing was a bonus action to. So 2 longsword attacks with you, or at you. Jade with advantage. Is the first one was 11, will miss, and then the second one was a 13, will also miss. So even though you are currently being charged by 3 of these Crusaders, you are dodging them. But taking us to Fiera, who's unfortunately banished, so she can't do anything. And because it's the end of her turn, the Dome of Darkness returns since it hasn't been dispelled. Which I will then have to redraw again. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Can I hold a zapping sting in case I get back? Actually, nobody's gonna be in range.
No, I think while you are banished, you are
incapacitated.
You are incapacitated.
Yes.
Oh, the target is okay. So I looked.
Yes. Wait, did my thing disappear? No! Oh, why does this never work? Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh man, why is this always so difficult to do? Excuse me. I have to... This? Please? Please? Oh, because I know why. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Hold on a second. This will work now.
One.
Dang it. They have learned.
No.
They have learned. Now, the darkness is there.
Bye
Okay.
bye, Jade.
So, everything within darkness is dark, which means you don't see anything. And I think I accidentally deleted one of my Crusaders. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, that's too bad.
6. What did he?
See, I shouldn't have given up my magical darkness,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
but I
Man,
did
take
it for beast speech.
Chill here in this plane.
Yeah, so that will take us to Tenaya, who will look very confused why everyone has disappeared. And we'll try and do our best, kind of position herself here. Let me see if everyone can actually see what's going on. Yes, they can. Very nice. And she will cast suggestion on the Crusader that's there, and she will basically say, I'd suggest that you try to get rid of this magical darkness as best as you can, Mr. Sir.
Mr. Sir.
Casting suggestion there. Supposed to say 14. The Crusader, however, has no doesn't have advantage against charms, but doesn't need it. It apparently with the 22, it definitely kind of ignores her suggestion, as he's heavily involved in combat with this direwolf, and she will just say, god damn it, they never listen to me. And that will take us to Goran, who will kind of look at the Wolfie and see that you are engaged with someone, so he will also engage there. He will not go into the darkness because he can't see shit, and try and shield bash the other Crusaders there. Trying to knock him prone too. Oh, was it 26? He does. Goddamn, Goran. 8 bludgeoning damage there, and then make a spear attack. And was it 20 because he has advantage? He does hit once again, making another 10 damage as he kind of pinces the Crusader onto the ground, bringing us to Isorel.
I'm gonna bite that guy again.
All right.
Right here. So again, I have to roll twice because of advantage. There it is.
20 hits, dealing 11 piercing damage as you bite through his armor.
Yes. So that was my action. I will yell out to the darkness, hoping that Jade can hear me, and just yell out in wolf, so basically growl, hang tight, and there, we're coming.
What? Oh!
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Then that will take us to Jade's turn.
So since I know that last thing I saw was these guys crowding around me, I'm going to cast Sword Burst. So they need to do a dex save.
Okay. We will start from the left and go all the way to the right. I guess that's everyone around you, correct?
Yeah, because I believe they were all like within 10 feet of me.
Okay, then the first one is 8, which will fail. Next one is a natural 1, which will definitely fail. Next one is a 7, so all of them fail and take the 10 damage. As you can hear a few grunts around, so kind of confirming that they are indeed in your vicinity. Anything else you would like to do?
How does magical darkness work if I like can't see anything? So like I'm just like in pure blackness.
Yep, yeah, pure black.
And so based off of like the grunts that I would have gotten from my blades, would I have like a general idea of like where people are?
You know they're around you, but you would have to make an action to kind of like percept where they are specifically. Otherwise you would just have to make a guess.
I won't do that then because I don't want to. I'm gonna try to move away. I'm gonna try to move like 10 feet back.
Okay, as you do that, you do take 2 attack of opportunities.
Yeah.
That's the first one. Both of them have advantage since you are blinded and they aren't. So you are unable to dodge them. So the first one hits. Taking 13 damage.
Yeah.
And the second one was 22, also hits. And you take 17 damage. So a total of 30.
So because I only moved 10 feet, am I like, can I like see the light like outside of this area?
No, you can't. Like it's complete darkness. As long as you're in darkness, that's the only thing you see is darkness. You can't like, you know where you went inside of, like, you know, if you turn 180 degrees, you can just continue running and you probably will make it out. Like, I will allow that. But yeah.
No, I'm gonna stay right here because they don't know. Oh, they have. Oh, they've got. They can see in it.
Actually, for now, while Fiel, you're gone, I will actually put you into darkness. Since you can't see.
Like I couldn't see anyways, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, I'll just stay here.
Okay. The cultists won't do anything since they're just chilling there. Veltrix will be kind of like seeing first of all Fiera disappear. He will know that the cleric was responsible for that. He isn't that dumb. So he will try and find a way. Well, he will call out and say, does anyone have any means to kind of get rid of the darkness? Maybe I can get a shot at the fucking cleric to bring back Fiera. Not much I can do, unfortunately.
Awoo.
Alright.
Awoo.
If you could do that, I would prepare a shot at him. And he will move 30 feet here. Dash another 30 feet with his you actually go
Cunning
here.
action.
Cunning action. And then prepares action to shoot as soon as he sees the cleric. That's the best he can do. Bring us to him. What would he do? He will... Yes. Actually, the only thing, he just has to chill here. Yeah, he will go towards here. Let me see if this is close enough for him. Oh, so instead he will walk here. Is this close enough? Oh no, he literally can't get close enough. Alright. Then I guess he will stay here and will cast a third level. Oh no, not just third. He will cast a second level. Yeah. But these decisions always so difficult. Wait, is this? Would you do that? No, he won't. He will cast. You know, he will just cast spiritual weapon at second level. So we'll do that, and he will place it. Oh no, he has to be closer. Wait, he won't do that, I'm sorry. Then he will do a guiding bolt at Jade. At second level. And his advantage, since you can't really dodge and you're blinded. And it was a 21, he will hit. So that is... $17 radiant damage. Jade. Ending his turn there. Taking us to the Crusaders. Let me just say, Jade ain't looking really good for you.
No, it's not.
As actually, one of them will go towards Veltrix. Since, well, he had to kind of scream his plan there. Attack Veltrix doesn't have advantage, so these are normal attacks going towards him. Oh, luckily so. His AC should be 15, yes, so dodges the first one, but doesn't dodge the second one, so he takes 12 damage there. And you know what? He will does he have evasion? No, oh yeah, he has evasion, but he doesn't have uncanny dodge yet, so he will just take the 12 damage. As he gets one hit there from a radiant sword. 4 attacks with advantage against you, Jade. First one was 26. You take 13 damage. Second one's 25. Take 11. Third one is a natural 20.
Oh my god.
He will use his Divine Smite on this one. Because he is a Crusader and a Paladin, so he has access to that. So that's an additional 2d6, which will make a 4d6, which is basically a sneak attack. Oh, lucky, these are pretty low rolls, so you take from that, that's 9, 12, 15, 24 damage there, and then one last attack. So 27 hits once again, making it a 14.
I am down.
The darkness is taking its toll. This Crusader will now make its way here. Ending the turn. Fiera still gone. Second turn there, bring us to Tenaria. Whew, you really can't do much since you can't see anything.
That was my biggest thing, is I had so many things I could do, but it all relied on sight.
Yeah, darkness can fuck you up. Who will... What can she do? She will... kind of look at the wolfie who was howling and basically ask, so you're able to get rid of the darkness at least for a second?
Ow, ow.
Alright, then I will try my best to also get him to get us Fiera back. And she will prepare another fireball, which she will cast at the war priest as soon as she can see him. So that's the third level spell slot going away. Actually, she will upcast it at fourth level even. So got that in mind. Taking us to Goran, who will kind of just talk to you while he's fighting with the Crusader. Oh wait, actually, oh wait, I forgot that one Crusader. I'm sorry, the Crusader will actually stand up. Excuse me,
Yep.
and attack Goran. 20 will hit, and just do the second attack. 19 will also hit. So that is holy shit. 12, also 30 damage against Goran, but he's a beefy guy, so he just kind of takes the brunt of it. As Goran is getting sliced, he will say, I will keep him off your back. Just take care of the fucking magical darkness. As he's trying his best there, which will bring us to your turn, Isorel. Wait. No, it's Goran before you. Wait, Goran will get his turn. And he will...
Goran first.
Yeah,
Yep.
he will try and shield bash the guy again. The 12 this time won't hit. That's why we will do a spear attack. Was a natural 1. Oof, really not going well. I guess I will roll the d20 for him. That's an 11. So let's see what happens to Goran. He unfortunately exposes his weak spot. So the foe has advantage on its next attack against him. Which I definitely will forget. But let's see. Taking us to Isorel, it's your turn now.
Yes, I will drop my dire wolf form. So, oops, hold on. I'm just trying to get it out and bring Isorel back. Give me 1 second. She's coming. Okay, there she is. So that is a bonus action. And action, I will cast at 5th level Dispel Magic.
Then once again, the magic breaks open the darkness, which...
Because I was not paying attention and I did not hear Fiera having it ready. So I had it ready as well. Which is going to our advantage right now.
Exposes darkness there, and as soon as that happens, because there are 2 people of prepared actions, Veltrix will shoot. Let's see if the Cleric is in range. He has 80 feet with a short bow, and he's exactly 80 feet away. What a luckster. So he gets 1 attack roll there with his light crossbow. See if he hits with a 19. I believe that should hit. He has a pretty high AC. Yes. It's dealing 12 piercing damage towards him, which forces him to make a constitution saving throw. However, he has advantage because he is a warcaster. Who would have guessed? Oh, with the 11, he barely makes it with his advantage. However, a 4th level fireball is coming straight his way from Tenaria. Will it anyone else? No, it won't. So he will have to make a dexterity saving throw. But we will cast this fireball at 4th level to see how much damage it makes. With 24, upping up that DC to 12. If he fails to save, which he most likely will. No, he does make it barely with a DC of 14. So he only takes half damage of 12. However, still has to make a constitution saving throw. His con is pretty damn good. Let's see if he breaks. Oh, with a 23. He manages to retain his concentration on the banishment spell. And Fiala does make it back. So it's your turn still. I still have movement. If you wish to
You
move.
see a jade on the ground.
You see a jade on the ground.
Yes. I am going to stay within range of this guy, but just go on the other side here to make sure that I'm flanking so that Goran has advantage.
Alright.
And that will end my turn.
Okay, it's Jade's turn. You're on death's door, so roll your death save. Which I will write you. We'll...
This is a far too common thing for us, Jack.
Yeah. 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 That is unfortunately true. That ends their turn. They won't do anything. Bring us back to Veltrix. Uses bonus action to disengage and run all the way here. And take another shot at the Cleric. With a slight crossbow. The 15 unfortunately will miss as he hits the plate armor of the War Priest. Yeah. Can't do anything else there, unfortunately, and that will take us back to the War Cleric, who will walk his way over here and he will... What will he do? He will... well, the good thing about him holding concentration is he can't really do most of his other things. So he will just do another guiding bolt at 2nd level. This time against Goran. Was it 25? He will definitely hit. Level 2. 4 plus 12 is 16 radiant damage, which he gets there. Ending his turn, bringing us to the Crusaders. Now. This one will immediately go to Veltrix. The other two will ignore Jade as she's on the ground. Actually, this one was here, so goes there. The one would dash to Tenaria, since she has been making a couple of problems. The other one will flank Goran. Double flanking, which means no flanking benefits. And this one will run towards you, Isoel, since you're a caster. And that they definitely don't like. So, 2 attacks against you, Isoel. The 27. Almost definitely hit.
Yep.
Dealing 10 damage to there. The 26. Man, they're
Yep,
rolling
yep,
extremely
yep.
well. Was another 13. 2 that are flanking. Go on to attack. Once again, flanking doesn't apply because it's been cancelled. 26. Oh my god. Dealing 15 damage there. 17 hits Goran, I believe. Yes, it does. So it takes 11 damage. Goran now showing some wear and tear. And another 2 strikes coming his way. 12 doesn't hit. But a 27 again will hit him for another 50. As he starts to show a lot of blood kind of streaming down his body. And then 2 attacks against Veltrix. 17 will hit. But a 14... what was his AC? It was 15, right? Yes, it's 15, so only 1 hits. So he takes 13 damage total there. And 2 attacks against Tenaria. There's a 25 will hit. There's a 26, even her shield wouldn't do much. So that's 13 plus 8, which is 21. Oof. Tenaria already looking really bad after 2 hits. Ending the Crusaders' turn there. It's getting pretty dicey. Fiera once again still away. I'm very sorry, Matt. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's a good strategy.
I have some hopes. I'm hoping I can bring you back.
Tenaria.
Remember, you have that bead if you have to use it, because you can use it on somebody else too.
Well, oof, could go for a Hail Mary. Oh, no. What will she do? What will she do? She will... You know what? Yeah, she just has to do it. She will do a 5th level Fireball, which is the highest spell, against the War Priest in the hopes that it's high enough, that the damage is high enough that she won't be able to hold or make the concentration check. So that is the plan. It goes. 5th level. It's 35 damage. Oh no, it's 42 actually. So that's pretty damn high. Let's see if the
21.
makes...
21. Oh boy.
He has literally no dex, so if he makes this, this is... Oh! Oh, he makes it! So he still takes how much? 21 damage, which is still a lot. But unfortunately that doesn't bring his DC for his concentration check any higher. And he makes it and is able to keep his concentration on the spell. Whew! And now we're looking at a really bad spot, can't really go anywhere. That's kind of what she was going for. Goran kind of stuck in between here, also looking extremely hurt. Will just attack the one who's in front of him, who's been attacking him the entire time. Once again, will try to use his shield to bash him down. Oh. But it was a 9. It would have been a natural 20, but his flanking is cancelled out, so he doesn't beat it. Oh my god.
The second one, right?
Ah, yeah. And yeah, and as I said, I forgot that the other one actually has advantage against him, but I forgot. So that's my bad. So I will just follow 20 for him again. He seems to be under a lot of pressure in the situation, being surrounded now. Definitely doesn't like that. And you get a free grapple check, which I guess he will do. So an athletics or acrobatics from him, he's a +10, so he's pretty good. So 14 from Gorin versus a 21. How is that possible? Gorin has a +10 and the Crusader had a +4. However, he's now being held in place. I saw at the end of your turn, you can see that the darkness is starting to flicker up again. And your Frayed Jade almost disappearing.
Alright, first things first, in a 30 feet radius around me, right here, on myself, Jade, Gorin, and Tenaria, I will cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Alright.
Right here.
Okay. 15 is quite a lot.
Yes.
Makes me happy, thank you.
So we all heal 15. So that is the first thing. The second thing I'm going to do is I am going to use my newest little fun ability, and in a sweet little cone right here to make sure I don't hit my new friend, but still get these two right here. I will Dragon Breath them.
Once again, you have to use your action to cast the spell
Shoot,
first.
that's right.
And then
I
bonus
forgot.
action. Yeah.
I have to prepare it first. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Second idea then. I was ready because I knew I was gonna mess it up. So I was ready. I'm just simply going to Guiding Bolt the Cleric at 4th level.
Oh, you already used healing, mass healing word as a spell. You can't use 2 spells in one.
Oh shoot! Oh, forget it. It's a bonus action though, right? So that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use forget that thing I just did.
Yep.
I'm gonna use a cantrip. It's not gonna be as good, but I'm gonna use a cantrip. It's gonna be a firebolt.
Phew. Yeah, you have disadvantage because you're engaged in melee, but you can still make the attack nonetheless.
Okay, it's coming, I think. At some point.
Oh my god. Nice. That's a natural 20. Oh wait, no, you have disadvantage. Oh
I
fuck.
have disadvantage, so I have to do it again.
Oh.
But
20 still
But-
hits.
20 still
And
hits.
17. Pretty damn good. Do you actually get
Yes.
any bonuses from your magic item?
I think that's just Irish.
Yeah.
No, only Eirik does. I
Okay.
don't.
Yes. Okay, then he will take 17 damage from that hit, having to then make a concentration check once again. Let's see if he does it. He still keeps it up. Use stealthy move.
Yeah. I'm actually going to stay there because I am canceling the advantage the other guy would have. So calculating the situation, Isarel believes this is the best spot for her and her friends right now. So she
Alright.
stays there.
Then, with that, unfortunately, the darkness returns once again. As the wounds are so active. So I will have to draw that. Okay. Make your patience. Now I actually know how it works, so plop, there it is. Jade, you wake up, you see light. As soon as you see light again, it becomes dark again. However, you're back with 15 HP. You are prone. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna stand up,
Half movement.
and then I'm gonna try to move 15 feet, because that's all I have. And I'm assuming I'm still in darkness, even though I'm on the edge.
I guess you can peek through.
And then I'm going to pull out my horn,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast my summon fiend devil form.
Okay. Very well. That you shall do. So let us read how this works once again.
You see in magical darkness.
Yeah, actually we will ignore the stat block that you summon because we all know who you summon. It's of course Felkal, your good trusty friend who comes to your aid.
You can still see in magical darkness, right?
Yeah, he actually can see inside of magical darkness.
That's one of the reasons that I wanted to use it, because it says magical darkness doesn't impede the fiend's dark vision.
Yeah, and he does. Because actually one of his abilities, which he never got to use against you guys, is he can also cast darkness at will. Which I will just reveal right now. So he plops up here. Oh, where do you summon him?
I would have summoned him like right in front of me inside the darkness.
Okay, so you can see. Well, you don't see, but you kind of. But okay, you have to manifest in an unoccupied space that you can see. So you would have to put it in front of him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he will manifest as you can see the flames of hell open up on the ground as the ground cracks. And then out of the flames stepping, you can see the form of Felkal as he then speaks.
I see you have summoned me for your aid.
Just like choke out. Help. We kill. Crusaders.
Very well. Anyone in particular?
Priest.
And then
And I don't know exactly where the priest is, so I just like gesture where I last knew the priest to be.
and he kind of looks there and kind of just nods.
Alright, I shall do my best.
So when it's actually his turn, does he roll initiative 2? The creatures are to you and your companion.
I think it goes on the same turn as you. It's the same as my
Yes.
summon Fae.
Yeah, okay, immediately after yours then. Felkai, who would have thought you would return so soon? With that, he will immediately make way towards him, and he can fly, so that's bring him all the way here. And after that, well, he has to unfortunately dash to get towards him. However, he will do that and then start confronting him. However, now if you see that, I guess that ends your turn, Jade, right?
Because I'm still kind of in the darkness, can I like I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna bonus action my attack over here.
Okay. Do that.
I need to recuperate. I almost died.
Bring us to Veltrix. He will disengage. And he will use his movement to go 30 feet here, outside of the darkness, and then use his action to dash all the way here. Yes, he isn't doing so good too. The War Priest will confront Felkal. Let's see.
Another fiend from hell. Let's banish you to where you actually belong.
And he will take out his maul and just kind of slam him with it. Was it 24? He sure as hell hits Felkal. Immediately doing 12 damage. And Felkal, as soon as he gets close, just gets hit in the face. Slammed. And then he will hit him again with another 24 and a 16. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Does 8 bludgeoning damage.
This is like a repeat of the other fight.
Yeah! And slams him once again. However, definitely occupying the priest himself. Ending his turn there. I don't think we'll do anything else. Bringing us to the Crusaders. The one will continue to follow Veltrax. However, he has to use his dash action to get towards him. And the other ones will continue to bash into Goran. So they will do that. So that one was a white one. Was a 12 won't hit. And was a 13 won't hit. Doing pretty good for him. Now the 2 attacks against him. The 24 will hit. And a natural 20. Oh my god. And he will use his Divine Smite for that. So that's first 10 damage. And then, I mean, who could have predicted it? That is a total of, let us count, that's 10, 13, 15, 17. So it's 34. Oh my god, he's still standing, but barely. Knowing that the magics of Ice Throw helped him to stay where he is right now. However, before that can be celebrated, 2 attacks will go against you, Icewill. The first one is a 27.
Yep.
And the second one is a 12.
Good.
So you only take 9 damage on the attack. And then, last but not least, Tenaria, also 2 attacks against her, 21. She didn't put on Mage Armor, I forgot to say that. So that her shield wouldn't do anything. But a natural 1! Hey! So she takes 15 damage, kind of taking away the 15 she got from you, Isorel. So she's back to where she was before, which isn't very good. But a natural 1. I guess, let's see what happens to the Crusader. An 11, which means a next attack on him has advantage. Because that Goran had that last time. Fiera's still gone!
Yep, let's for that. Yep, keep track of my spell if it's halfway over.
Yeah. Tenaria.
Killing.
Will make a wild guess. and just shoot another fireball there. Since yeah, it's kind of how it goes. 4th level this time. At the same spot, and the priest did move, in fact. So that's 27. Let's see if he makes his save. Once again, he has no additional modifier, so it was a miracle that he saved twice against it. This time he doesn't. So that's a 27, which means his DC ups to a 13. Which we will see whether or not he will make it. He does. So unfortunately, even with the 27 that he gets here, he is still doing okay. Goran at death's door will just let out a brutish cry of vigor. And just continue slamming, or at least attempting to slam against the one who's next to you as well. Your shield bash. Unfortunately, will not hit. And then make a spear attack, which does hit, dealing a total of 14 damage towards him. However, these Crusaders haven't been damaged so much, so it's looking kinda bad for him. Which will, however, bring us to Icewell.
Okay. Isarel is getting kind of tired of dealing with these guys around her. So she will look at this one is the one that we've been attacking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she will look at him and be like, I'm annoyed now, and will just pull her hands towards that guy and cast inflict wounds on him.
Alright. Oh, a 15 unfortunately won't hit.
Okay. Yeah, there isn't much I can do. I mean, yeah, if I do that, I'm gonna put Goran in trouble. Yeah, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
Yep.
Then come to Jade.
Does the concentration factor of the summon fiend still apply?
Yes, it definitely does.
Want to double check. All right. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself at 3rd level.
And don't forget you also have your hit points for your paladin thing.
Oh, I know.
Okay, I'm just making sure you know. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast that.
Ooh, 23, holy shit. That's pretty damn good.
Now I don't feel so distraught. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna move first. So the purple guy, I'm going to place my Hexblade's curse on.
Alright. He's cursed now.
And that is the end of my turn.
So it will bring us to Felkal, who will attempt to retaliate with his...
Oh, my fiend's got to attack.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah,
Oh.
Felkal, who will make 2 scimitar attacks. That's the first one, which misses. Second one, which hits, dealing 0 damage apparently. Why? Why? Excuse me. Okay, I guess I have to roll it myself. It's 1d6 plus 3, so 7. Nice. Dealing 7 damage. Forces another
Apparently
concentration.
no damage.
He's so weak, he doesn't even do damage. Oh my god! Holy shit! Just to spit in your face! No one is going to come back! Oh my god! Holy shit! That's insane! Oh dang, you don't see that very often. God dang. Felkal does have another attack, which is his bite. Which doesn't hit. Felkal! Oh my god. Seems to be the most... Oh, amazing. Then what else here? Okay. Okay, they're going to still do anything. Take us to Veltrix, who's being followed by this Crusader. Oh man. Ah, he can't really do much as a rogue. Oh fuck, why did I do that? He... Yeah. Well... Once again, disengage. Walk all the way here. And then... he will just kind of shout out again and say, "Please, somebody has to take care of this fucking darkness, otherwise we're gonna be fucked." He'll prepare his action to shoot at the War Cleric once again. The priest, looking not very good. He's actually quite damaged. Will cast a first level healing word on yourself. So we will do that. See how much he gets back. Oh my god, what? He got 3 1s. So he only heals for 11 from a first level spell. That is quite sad.
That is wonderful.
However, he still
I
has
absolutely love it.
his action to continue to maul. Oh wait, he will use one of his special abilities, which is his reaction. And each time he heals, he can deal half of that damage to any creature within 30 feet of the one that's being healed. So Ferkal will take a 5 damage, so it's not much. But he will get mauled once again. Get a beating from the priest. Was it 16? He does get hit. And he takes 7 bludgeoning damage there. And then he will get mauled again. It was a 9. Ferkal actually manages to dodge. Congratulations, Ferkal.
What time?
You can,
Good job, buddy.
can do something. The Crusaders now. The one will run to Veltrix and attack him. He's at the top there. The 2 attacks going his way. 1 and a 2. Luckily no advantage there. So he takes 8 and 12, which is a total of 20. He's definitely also starting to show some wear and tear. Rest of the Crusaders. The one will continue his barrage on Goran. We will start with that. Was a 14. I think he misses actually. No, his armor class is 14, so he hits. So he takes 15, and that will take Goran down. I will put an X on him, but he isn't dead yet, just so you're aware. And with that one attack, he will backstep to go towards you, Jade. Make his next attack onto you. It was a 22, he will hit. Dealing a total of 40.
Before you tell me
Oh.
the damage,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my reaction for shield.
Okay. So he won't hit. That brings your AC up to a 23. Correct?
18 plus 5, so yeah.
Yep. So he kind of tries to hit on towards you, but a magical aura of shadowy energy inflates over your own shield, kind of extending the range of your defensive capabilities, allowing you to kind of dodge that. The other Crusaders, since you're standing there alone, Icewell, without being there, will flank you.
Haha, I'm fucked.
So they both have advantage there, bringing first attack was a 17.
Yep.
That hits. I will just go through the attacks. 24 will hit. 25 will hit. And a 23 will hit.
Yep.
All of those attacks hit.
Yep.
So let's calculate the damage, even though I kind of believe that that might bring you down.
There is a chance it will.
Okay. That is 21, 33, 37, 42, 50, 59.
Guys, I'm still up.
59 damage. Oh,
Barely. But I'm still up.
barely standing there after taking a barrage of these 4 hits from both sides. However, that's not the end of the Crusaders. There's still one attacking Tenaria. With 2 attacks there. 24 would definitely hit. At 22 also definitely it's not much you can do about it. 13. I think, yep, she is down as well as the Crusader takes her on there. Selia, I will make a death save for her. Ends her turn. Goran, also death save for him. Isoel.
Yep.
What's the plan?
I'm going to hold on here. I just need to see. Yep. I'm going to use my ability to Misty Step right here. Boop. So that's a bonus action. And I'm going to Mass Cure Wounds within 30 feet for Tanaria, Goran, and Jade, and myself.
Isn't Mask Cure Wounds also bonus action?
No, it's an action.
Okay, then you can definitely do that.
For 16.
Yes, it is an action. 16, so Goran coming back
Yes.
to life there. And Tanawi as well. 16 HP. Kind of barely dodging death. Anything else you would like to do? Self movement.
Yes, I will. Unfortunately for everyone, back away a little bit, because pain.
Respectable.
It is.
Anything else you would like to do?
That's all I can do.
Then it's
That is an
Jade's.
action, bonus action, and movement.
That will take us to Jade's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go in for the battle axe.
It's still one-handed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately miss. Oh my god. That's just unlucky. Both miss.
Hold on, let me see something. Because I know my channel divinity has something about adding a plus to it, so I just gotta look at it.
You can make a plus 10, I believe, if you're bored.
Yeah, I can. Oh, do so after the before knowing the result if it hits.
Well, you can just
It's the
make
same.
it. So you can just say.
Okay. So it'll plus 10 to the second one.
Alright, so we'll definitely make it into a success.
And it gets an additional +4 because it's X.
Yeah. Dealing 15 damage towards him. Alright, anything else?
And then, as a bonus action, I can deal 5 psychic damage to a target cursed by my hex spell. So I'm doing an additional 5 damage to it.
Alright, another 5 damage.
That one, I believe, is psychic, yeah.
Alright, which you will take. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Then Felkal. Retribution with his scimitar. He will attack the priest. This is actually an epic battle. The priest doesn't have very much HP. If he manages to hit him, which he does successfully with 19, hopefully it will roll the damage this time. No, it doesn't. So I guess I will have to do it manually. Why? I don't understand. So that's 5. It's 5. It gets a +3. Okay, it's 5. Another scimitar attack. This is 13. But the strongest attack is bite attack with a 20.
Good. Come on, Falcal. Come on.
Oh my god, why does it not do it? Let me try again. I will just post it here, but the attack obviously still counts. Okay.
Nope.
His bite attack is the strongest. It is 1d10 +3 +2d6 acid damage. So that's... That's 4. I would say this out loud. The priest has 11 HP, alright? And he's just lost 4. So he has 7 HP now. And he's gonna take 2d6 acid damage.
Come on.
Come on. Make it worth it.
Oh my god! Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh my god! Falcal! Why?
We need a new devil.
Oh my god!
I can't fight with this devil anymore.
At least he's helping us kill this.
Oh.
Is he?
Barely managed to survive on 1 HP. Oh my... Blimey fucking gods. Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Oh. That's why I wanted to say I don't know how much HP he has. Just for this. Oh.
Jinx me, Jack.
Oh god. Okay, well, that's the best he can do. Yeah, no. Not much else. Cortez ain't doing this.
Con saves, just in case.
Oh, yes. The con save. He does.
I mean,
2 con saves.
I know that would come, but you know.
And you never know, it's 2. Makes it. That makes it. Okay, well, it's at least a try. Veltrix is... Wait, he didn't get attacked last time. No, he did. Or did he? Did he get attacked?
He dodged both, I think.
Okay,
I think.
yeah, because I forgot you get the advantage. Then he will... Yeah, he will use... Ah, man, but that will take so long. Yeah, but he will still do it. He will use his action to kind of try and estimate where the High Priest might be just from the sounds. The DC will be pretty high because there's a lot going on. So that will be a perception check. And the DC is 16. As I said, it's very high. So he doesn't know where the Cleric is, but he will use his bonus action to disengage and then use the rest of his movement to walk away once again. Taking us back to the War Priest. He will... What will he do? He will... If he goes there, what is the range of that? That's... Okay. not very useful. Oh wait, you can't even use it. He will use a 4th level healing word this time for himself. Healing for a total of 11 again. So he's up to 12 HP now. Out of the 1-hit KO range from Felkar, unfortunately. But he will also use his Maul to try and end Felkar. You know, just to keep this dramatic, Felkar has 26 HP. So let's see if... oh, but with a 12 he will miss. So that means he... It's 21. Only 5 bludgeoning damage, so Felkar is still doing really strong.
I believe in him.
Ending the War Priest's turn, bringing us to the Crusaders, who are actually the real problem. Though Gorn has just went up. Or actually, let's start with Veltrix's Crusader, since I almost forgot last time. He will move 30 here. Actually, he's a bit tired of just running around, so he uses a crossbow bolt. And then try and shoot at Veltrix. Was it 16 you will hit? That was the second shot. Was it 18 you will hit both? Jesus Christ, hitting pretty hard. For 25. Oof, Veltrix looking quite hurt there. Other one will immediately go to Goran, who's still prone, by the way. Tenaria also prone, and the other one will attempt to follow you. Israel has, however, to use a dash action to get towards you, which will generously do. The one attacking Goran once again with advantage. 26. And with 18 damage, he's immediately put back down. And he will continue his pursuit onwards here, but can't do anything there. And then Tenaria also taking a hit with 22, because she's prone, they have advantage. Doing a total of 15, which means just 1 HP. But the second attack was a 19. Was a 19. She has an AC of 11, no 12, so a shield wouldn't do anything. Doesn't have a mage armor up. So with that one, she will definitely also go down. She only has 1 HP. And this one will use his movement to try and get to you, Israel. And the one attacking you, Jade, will obviously also attack you with 2 attacks. 21 will hit, dealing 11 damage. Then another one. There's a 17, which misses. Ending their turn, bring us to Tenaria. Fiera's still gone. Keep track of those turns. It might actually be 1 minute long. Tenaria gets...
There were 36 seconds of Banish.
Oh, dang.
We need Fiera.
Yeah, now you see how important a wizard is.
Oh yeah.
Goran is there. Alright. Bring us to Israel. You have 2 hot on your trail.
And let me see here. Oops. I will, as an action, I will channel divinity and use my emboldening bond. So, and I will create a bond with Jade. So Jade, for the next 10 minutes, you can roll a d4 and add it to an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw.
Is it attack ability
Or a saving throw. Yep. So that will be my action.
And you said 1 minute?
10 minutes.
Ooh.
And then, as a bonus action, I will cure wounds myself. No, I can't cure wounds myself, but I can healing word myself. So I will healing word myself.
Do you think you're about to go down? Can you wild shape is the question? If you need a lot of help.
I'll
Yeah.
definitely give you some bonus help.
I can't see the battlefield, so I'm not sure. But if there's people
Yeah.
around you that might hit you, you might want wild shape because that probably give more health.
I will wild shape.
Oh wait, no, you already used up your wild shapes, right? You only have 2.
No, I only have 2, but we did a short rest, which means I gain my wild shape I used. So I
do you
was
get
back
them-
to 0.
Do you get them back at the short
Yeah.
rest?
Yes, I
Ah,
do.
Okay, yeah, then.
So I can use one more.
Indeed. Then you can definitely do that. And probably should do that.
Yes, I will. This is going to be, it's gonna sound super dumb.
Perfect.
However, it is the wild shape that gives me the most hit points. So I will be wild shaping into a giant toad.
Really? That has the most hit points? Crazy.
That is the one that gives me the most hit points.
a giant toad. I'm surprised.
What,
Okay.
other,
Yeah.
what else can the giant toad do?
Oh, you can swallow people.
Yeah, I can swallow people, so
Cool. Rest of
I can bite and I can swallow people. Listen.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
I have a giant toad, so.
Yeah. I
I'm-
believe in it. Do it.
trying things, okay?
There. Wow, but it isn't that giant. I am surprised it has more HP than a dire wolf. That's crazy to me.
A giant toad is a large beast.
Why did it summon it as a small one? Yeah, it is a large beast. Why is it? Oh well, I guess the synchronization is off.
Mope. There I am.
There you are. Let me give you control over him as well. There it is.
He's actually kind of cute.
Where is
He
it?
is kind of cute.
He is a toad. That's for sure.
Yes.
So you are just clop there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna need vision on it.
Yes, of course. Vision, here you go.
Thank you.
And I guess that's it, correct?
It is it, yes.
Then that will take us to Jade's turn. As you see, your friend turned into a giant toad.
I'm just gonna try to wail on this guy.
19 will hit.
And then it does the extra 4 damage.
So that's 11.
And then I'm also going to Spite It, the level 1 spell, which is an additional.
Idiot. Oh, it's D8. I've been doing my smites a lot. 7, but still 7 extra damage.
And
27 definitely hits. 10 damage. He always gets a plus D4, plus 4 damage, right?
Yes.
yes.
Right, bringing him pretty low, but not low enough for him to kick the bucket.
So yeah, so it did the extra 4 damage with my hex, and then as a bonus action, it takes another 5 damage, psychic damage.
Alright, so it's an additional 5. Bring him even lower, but he's still alive. So end your turn.
Yeah, now it's my buddy's turn. Hopefully he can.
Well, Kai, it's your time to shine. Once again, the guy has 12 HP. Has an AC
Come on,
of
Falca.
18. This is the invisible fight that is going on. Here's the first attack with the scimitar. And with the 22 he hits. And for some reason it still doesn't show up. Falca, why is your character sheet broken? Actually, let me close and open it again. Maybe that will fix it. Because it is a bit annoying. This is not the attack. I'm just trying to see if it rolls the damage. No, it doesn't. Falco, you are a piece of shit. In every single way. So it's a d6 plus 3. That's an 8. Pretty good.
Good.
Bring him
Good.
down to 4. We can still make a concentration check. Maybe he fails. Nope, definitely doesn't. Another scimitar attack. A 17 unfortunately barely misses. However, his last and best attack, which could make it all, is a bite. Let's see if he hits.
Can he like run away? To give him a chance to stay alive.
Well, he won't die as the devil. He will just return to hell. That's the
I
benefit.
know.
I'm
He's our dark vision supplier right now.
I'm going to kill him with my own hands.
Should I be worried?
Oh,
God damn ya!
Vanish.
No. Oh my god. Well, Trix. What can he do? What can he do? Desperately trying to find any way to help Fiera. It's turning pointless. He has no way of finding out where he is. So he will instead kind of walk here, bonus action dash, so he gets at least visual on one of you. Sees the one attacking you, Jade. Should be within range, yes. I don't know what to draw a circle, but that still does the job. And then he will do a light crossbow attack. See if he hits. Oh my god, and then he doesn't even hit. Truly, things aren't really going your way. Ends his turn, he literally can't do anything else. The War Priest. See, maybe he will just put his money on trying to end Felkal. Which could he do in any way? Not really. No productive way of doing that, unfortunately. So he will just expend another 4th level spell slot. Well, actually no, he would just use a 3rd level this time. For healing word. To heal himself. Making that 7.
Sorry to our viewers for random laughing. Greg is messaging us.
He will use this reaction again to deal damage. Half of that 7 is 3 towards Felkal. So, Felkal at 18 HP. 2 maul attacks coming his way, which have the potential to deal 15 damage in one hit if they max out. So let's see how this goes. First attack was a 23 will hit.
Oh my god.
Dealing a total of 10 damage. It'd be incredible if he loses this fight, because truly the odds were in his favor. The second maul attack coming his way. Oh my god. This is insane. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. What the fuck is this? Oh my god.
Oh. He goes out in like a firing blaze or something.
Hey, maybe he will survive this. Maybe he will survive this, okay? He definitely won't with 22. Holy shit. As...
Go out in a firing blaze and damages people around him.
No, he just gets clumps back to where the hell he came from, and that is hell, in a very unspectacular way. As Felkal, no words are said for him to disappear. It seems like the face of the light is stronger than that of hell, or at least of blood, and he is off the map, which I am gonna say right now is really fucking bad for you guys. That was your biggest hope of trying to get rid of the Cleric. This will take us to the Crusaders. We will start off with the one that is following Veltrix. He will go as close as possible. He'll take his crossbow out again and shoot. A 9 misses. What is this? This is the 3rd time in this session alone that I'm getting double natural 20s. This is insane. What are the fucking odds? Holy shit. Oh my god.
We're here celebrating and we're all just like...
No, it's the probability is so crazy. Oh, and then Greg. Oh, Greg. Only 10. Okay, that's okay, I guess. He takes 10 damage. Barely standing, with bolts in him and slashes, wounds all across his entire body. But he's still alive. Let's see how it goes with the other ones. The last Crusader, of course, they are tactical. They will do it. Will flank you, Jade, giving him advantage for attacks coming your way. Here's the first one. 23.
Shield.
It would still hit you.
Oh no. Don't worry.
You take 11 damage. The second attack. Double 14 misses. Now the third. A 22.
I can shield and it'll miss it.
Yeah, you can shield.
I'll shield.
It misses. And the last one was a natural 20.
Oh my god.
I assume you're down. I don't think you have enough HP for that.
What is it?
25.
I'm up. I'm still up.
Oh my god! Okay, you're still up. 25 damage there. Now it's 2 Crusaders against the Toad. Let's see how these odds match up. Going with the first attack. With a 2 10s, I believe miss the Toad. His slimy surface. Or maybe they're a bit shook. Second attack with natural 20.
Yep.
Compensates a little bit. And you take, that's 15 plus 16, that's 31 in one hit. So,
Okay.
the next
I'm still a toad.
Still a Toad. And oh my god, this has to be plagued. Yeah. That's 26.
I am no longer a toad.
I didn't even get a chance, one chance to swallow somebody.
Okay.
So just put your black.
Yep.
Still get 1 attack. They still have
Yep.
1 attack. Let's see how this goes. That's a 25.
Yep.
Making 22 damage.
I am down.
And Isobel goes down. Meaning the only ones who are still up are Veltrix and Jade.
Oh my god.
Let's see, maybe some natural 20 death saves can help you out, Tenaria.
Get a 1.
My dice rolls are rigged to roll natural 20s left, right, and center. I rolled a natural 20. I swear to the lords and gods. Oh, this feels so fake. But she got a natural 20. Oh my god.
It's
Making
benefiting us this time.
it
Go
is.
back and start counting. This is
This is crazy. This is literally
Right.
insane.
It is insane. It's crazy.
Ah. I think I will do death saves when there are so many dead online, because I don't even believe myself right now that I rolled a natural 20. However, it was, and I have to say true to that. So she will obviously use her
Her
Half.
7th level spell. She's been holding back this entire time.
half a movement to stand
She
up.
is Zephagus.
She is efficacious. Okay, what spells does she have left over? The darkness is still there. She will use kind of says, where is the priest? Oh no, she can't. She already used that. Oh my god. Oh well. Oh, that's the thing. What is she gonna do? Yeah, she will say that, and then Veltrix is just gonna be like, kind of points in the vague direction, and she will then cast a fireball in that direction at 4th level, her last 4th level slot. Now,
Get it, girl.
the guy has only 11 HP. Oof, you know what? It is kind of meta game because I know where he is, and she has to kind of target where it is. So I will leave this up to the dice where she places the fireball to place it, because Feltrix will kind of say somewhere in this area. Well, he's somewhere in this area, but you can only place it. You have to see where. What do you have to see where you put the fireball?
I think it's just at a point within range.
Oh, then it doesn't matter. Then she can just kind of put it inside of here and 20 feet. Let's say here, she would still try and get the other Crusader there. Okay. That is the fireball at 4th level, last 4th level spell. Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4 ones.
That is.
That's impressive.
That's... So, if it would have been 22, the priest would have died either way. Wait. I have to be fair, the priest... No, he used his reaction to kill Felkal. Okay, he can't use counterspell. So good for you. So this is entirely dependent on whether or not he makes his deck save. And I think this wall right here is going to determine whether or not this might potentially turn into a TPK. He has a
full health, so just.
He has a +0, alright? So the odds are in your favor heavily, actually. So let's see how it goes.
Come on.
He fails. With a 3, he fails. And as such, he dies. Or at least falls unconscious.
I scared my cat cheering.
The Crusader, however, also has to do one. They are still alive. This is far from over. Let's see if he makes it. Well, Soph also doesn't make it, so he takes the 18 damage there.
I was banished for 6 turns.
For 6 turns as you appear, but you appear.
Wow.
You were 60 feet up, right?
I was 60 feet up, and I still have my wings for 2 turns.
It's
almost been a minute.
If you,
I looked at incapacitated. It just says you can't take actions or reactions.
okay.
It doesn't say you fall unconscious.
I also read it up, but here it says you lose concentration on a spell if you are incapacitated or if you die. And that's in the official rules from Roll20. So unfortunately, the first thing that will happen as soon as you appear is you will fall 60 feet down. Because I think you will.
Featherfall?
You can use Featherfall because you are not incapacitated anymore. So you have to use
Some
your
flapping in darkness, and I will blow my roll.
Exactly, as you fall down there. However, you are back on the map.
Darkness.
I will put you back on the map. And actually, as you reappear, I think that's where we're gonna end today's session.
God damn it.
Yes, I am gonna be a dick.
3 weeks for this?
I am gonna end this 3 weeks. Holy shit.
I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
I mean, yeah, you got a lot of time to make a plan.
We're gonna have 2 weeks to think about this.
Whoo. I apologize, Matt, that you basically were gone the entire time.
For the first round, yes.
For the first one of this combat.
It was a great strategy. The counter spells, the rolls, the rolls were real good.
Yeah, they were kind of insane.
It was
Yeah. The amount of
when you were surprised I was still up, I only have 7 HP.
I mean, A lot of low HPs running around here. And oh my god.
Listen, the one time you were like dealing damage on me, I went down to 4 HP.
I think everyone, like Veltrix also right now is at 4 HP. Gorin at some point, I think it was also at 4. Dang, I think 4 is like the magical number here.
I mean, Ezreal healed everybody over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Trying to.
It's all I could do because I.
Oh, did you attune to the effigy? Did you use its effects?
Am I attuned to it?
I can check myself.
Am I attuned to? I am not attuned to it.
Okay, then it doesn't matter. Otherwise, you could have rerolled any bad healings, but your healings were actually pretty good.
Yeah, I healed good for once.
We needed it with all of Jack's nat 20s.
Hey, I mean, this nat 20 that's still sitting right here from Tenaria is
that helped.
gonna.
Fireball.
Oh man. Now you know how my other players feel like, because every single combat of them looks exactly like this, where it's natural 20s over and over against them. But to be fair, they are rolling a lot more than you, so I think just statistically it makes more sense that they pop up more, since they are just rolling way more. So you also have to take that into consideration. However, the amount of natural 20s back to back that were double rolls 3 times in a game.
That is insane.
That's insane.
That's crazy. That's literally crazy.
And the thing is, they are legit because once on them.
Yeah. That's why I think I will do the rolls of NPCs. I have to find. Yeah, actually, I could just whisper things to my thing, and I have to have the macro so the viewers can see it. But and I would whisper it to you guys, so I can also make that. But yeah, I think you'll trust me that I hate fudging dice rolls.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
But I think for the viewers, it might be still a little more, because just seeing the rolls has a different vibe. That's why I if it gets extremely close, like with Felkal and the priest, I just like to say the numbers so you can see how close it is. And I still so that he lost that fight is insane.
He did help us a lot, though. Like,
yeah, he did bring him down enough so that the fireball could kill him.
He did keep
the priest's
warp.
attention.
Yeah, he kept the priest busy while we were dealing with other things.
We still don't know what's happening in this circle, though. I don't know how many. I mean, I'm in pure darkness, so I don't know how many are up. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, and that darkness really. I think a lot of how bad this went is, let's be fair, because you just jump right into it without having a fight strategy.
I feel like
I mean, the strategy was Spira was gonna deal with it, and then I was gone.
Yeah.
I feel like you did this to us because I discussed in the Discord chat that I was getting rid of my Devil's Sight.
Actually, no, because I, for some reason, still thought you had it. Or that you chose it.
Yeah, because I originally had it, but one of my features is I could change it when I go up a level. Doesn't matter what class I take it in.
Yeah.
Because it was listed under my feat that I took.
Yeah. Oh, it's under your feet.
So that's how I was able to switch it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a cute cat.
Yeah, he's being naughty though, so.
Yeah, well, he's a cat.
Yeah.
But to our lovely viewers, this was a very intense. Yep, I think that's the right word.
It's still intense.
It's still intense.
It's not gonna stop.
And
until we finish
definitely
it.
ain't gonna stop. So, like and subscribe for the stress and hair you lost. And we will continue this in, unfortunately, 3 weeks. We are taking a bit of a longer break because 2 of our players are going to be gone, kind of capping out the minimum requirements for us to continue the campaign. Yeah, but I guess this is a good cliffhanger to have you hooked to see what happens next time, whether or not the Fate Weavers can manage to weave the fate to a success. We'll see about that. But until then, we will catch you on the flip side. Bye.